Hey guys, I'm Josh Getzoff. Ever since the first motorized ice resurfacers like this one started showing up at ice rinks in the 1950s, engineers of all types have been striving to improve these machines in various ways. Through a partnership with Carnegie Mellon University, Duquesne Light Company, the Pittsburgh Penguins, Zamboni, and Locomation, a Pittsburgh-based autonomous driving company, these crucial pieces of equipment are poised for their next technological leap.
I'm Çetin Meriçli, co-founder and CEO at Locomation.
And I'm Tekin Meriçli, co-founder and CTO at Locomation.
And we happen to be brothers. Locomation is an autonomous driving company based in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We are working on what we call human-guided autonomous convoys for semi-trucks.
Because of difficulties in finding drivers, in the case of semi-trucks, finding drivers, training them, and being able to retain them, because of those challenges, the industry is actually suffering. So that's why starting with a human-in-the-loop, human-guided approach and enhancing existing operations instead of replacing the human with a machine, by just bringing two vehicles together, one driven by a human, one driven by a robot, and we will just keep going that way.
The idea behind a driverless Zamboni ice resurfacer naturally came while Çetin and Tekin were attending a Penguins game.
We happened to be staring at Zambonis doing the ice resurfacing, and we said, there is a very interesting potential collaboration here. There is a very meaningful use case where it can actually benefit from automation. We are pioneering this human-guided approach that seems like a good fit because there are usually two Zambonis doing the work. We are connected to CMU, and CMU is full of talent who will be interested in something like that. So put all of these ingredients and just stir it a little bit. That's how we came up with this overall project idea.
Locomation and the Pens approached John Dolan, who directs the Masters of Robotic Systems Development at Carnegie Mellon University, about the project.
Every year we ask companies to give us project candidates. Locomation suggested to me that would be a good project candidate, and one of the teams was quite excited about it, chose it, and has been, the rest is history. They've been collaborating with a number of different entities in order to make this happen.
We came out of CMU, we stand on the shoulders of the giants, and we wanted to use this as an opportunity to just a tiny bit give back and help the next generation.
The team committed to the project took in a hockey game to get a first-hand look at how these vehicles were being used.
During the intermission of the game, we saw two Zambonis driven in parallel, and they're following a predefined route. And also we saw in the intermission there is some overlap between the two Zambonis. And that was actually my first time to see the ice hockey game. I usually saw that in the TV, but I've never been in a live show.
For 3 semesters, Kelvin and the CMU graduate students went to work, bringing this intermission idea to life.
The first semester, we basically work on brainstorming, and it's not brainstorming for any toy project, it's brainstorming for the entire system, and also risk mitigation plans. So basically, in the first semester, we just paved the way for the later 2 semesters for us to work on that in a very systematic way.
When you are looking at a project like this with a limited time and limited resources, it is very important to choose what to do. It's very, very important to also choose what not to do. So we wanted to also pass on to them our experiences and expertises in decision making.
This whole leader following idea is proposed by them, and also the Aruko marker, the marker we attach to the leader. And in the second semester, we work on a RC car, which is a small, remotely controlled platform where we can just do the proof of concept.
It took a while to get the simulated system to work on an actual platform. And then it took a while more to turn that little remote-controlled car into a real car.
A ATV vehicle. We work on that, and that one has equipped with all of the sensors required for our project, so we make that autonomous follow a manually driven vehicle. It's entire 1-to-1 size in terms of the ratio compared to the final product we're going to work on.
Zamboni has been extremely generous. They actually made a fully electric platform available for the students to work on and retrofit and convert into a robot.
We were very privileged to have Isuzu volunteer to do a free autonomy retrofit of the Zamboni, so that was great. You know, it's a challenge to get everything working, to get testing locations, because of course the ice rink that the Penguins run is very sought after, and their final demos are coming up in about less than a week.
One of the challenges of innovation, you think of testing autonomous vehicles, is it's great on a test track, but you've got to get onto the road and experiment with whatever else is on the road. Similar to the students, this is actually their first on-ice test. Everything's been done in a parking lot or in simulation. Pretty cool capstone project to say you took one of those iconic machines in sports and you did something with it that had never been done before. So it follows the lead vehicle, but it has an offset. While you would want one car leading the other directly, you don't want your second Zamboni following the other, because they would just be resurfacing the exact same piece of ice.
In just 3 semesters, a concept born at a Penguins game became a reality on the ice right where the team practices. While there are still challenges before this machine is ever put to use, this project shows that there's always room for innovation.
If any group, this would be the partnership to make a very cool project like autonomous Zamboni resurfacing happen.
I personally get really excited to see Pittsburgh's innovation in action. We have phenomenal institutions in this city, from Carnegie Mellon University, innovative startups, sports teams that are champions for new ways of doing things, and Duquesne Light Company that's behind all of these efforts, providing electricity and a clean energy future like this innovative electric Zamboni.
It was so impressive that the groups coming together in a partnership like that and creating something so synergistic that the outcome is way larger than the sum of its parts.